Yo! Yo, Suffocate! Yo, Insomnia, what is up? Hey, Martyr, what's good? I look like an idiot. I need a haircut. I got an appointment tomorrow. I was writing on a new YouTube video today. Actually, something entirely new. I'm pretty excited for. I actually finished it up. I wanted to record it today as well, but I look like this and I decided, yo, I might get a haircut tomorrow and do the recording tomorrow then. Might be a better idea, I guess. Actually, what I want to do is we have this set up here now. Can I? Okay, let me try something. I can basically just get rid of this, right? Then we got the chat there. Future Untold, my week is good. My week has been good. My week has been pretty good, actually. The song came out last week, last Friday. It's doing pretty well. We got 11,000 views already, streams. 4K nearly on YouTube, which is okay. I mean, of course, it does not have the impact as the first music video, the first two. But that's absolutely fine. I'm happy with the music videos. I'm just gonna keep doing them until eventually it gets normal. It's not a thing in dubstep scene, so it's kind of something new. And I'm slowly moving towards the metal scene. So that's just something that has to happen over time, I guess. But yeah, it's quite interesting. Quite an interesting journey. Quite an interesting journey, for sure. Oh, Future Untold, don't use AI, man. That's kind of ass. I mean, it's fun for experimenting, maybe, but yeah, just don't use it for sins, dude. You will not make people happy. That's kind of the issue. So that I don't want to dive into the AI topic now, to be completely honest. But yeah. It's kind of annoying. I cannot implement the YouTube chat on Stream Elements, I guess. So it's only the what is it called? Twitch chat. Oh, mother, that's oh my god. You can change, like, you can switch the R to an I guess. Yeah, I made an extension, I guess. I think so. I will maybe work on it next time. So yeah, the YouTube comments, you will not see them. So I sometimes might feel a bit schizophrenic when I'm answering questions and stuff that are not asked on Twitch and you not see it because they're like the majority is watching on Twitch, of course. But I still want to dive into the YouTube comments, right? That's why I'm streaming on both. Yeah. Yeah, but honestly, like today has been. Wrath, I'm not doing feedback today. I'm doing the feedback tomorrow. You can submit for tomorrow. I just realized I got black fingers. I don't know why or where from. Future Untold, no, definitely not. Like Death Step is a dead genre, pretty much. And for 6 hours, the guy who worked on the water pipes was listening AI cover songs. Bro, my ears was fatigued in the end of the day. Yeah, I get that. Hello, no one knows. What is up? Actually, I have to switch my logo here, I just realized. Wait a second. Wait, what? What's this one, right? Yeah, so why are we not doing feedback today? Simple and short answer, honestly. I forgot to open the feedback stream early enough. That's kind of the problem. That is the only issue. That I'm an idiot. I just did not open the feedback stream. Oh yeah, I saw that, Kizzle. I saw that. I hope you have an AC at home though. I don't know, but my studio's in the basement, which is a good thing. Like that's kind of a good thing. Sharkin, yeah, of course I'm into Souls games. I'm not a fan of Elden Ring, but everything else is amazing, honestly. We only just did one Friday, so probably not a lot of submissions. Yeah, probably. But I just opened it, so if you want to submit now, you can do it. I will do the feedback stream tomorrow. And then we will go on accordingly just on Mondays again, because that's the best way. So you can submit on the weekend, and that might be the best thing. So Copenhagen, after creating this LP, is it possible to create a VIP of God LP or all the LPs? So let's put it that way. Like, there is no promise or anything, but I am thinking about something like this sorta. There is a remaster of the God LP that came out on CD only exclusively. Yeah. I think that sums it up pretty well. Like, there is a remaster, that should be enough, so I will not revisit the songs as they are. But there is stuff that I have in mind that I might want to do in the near future. I have a question, which I was waiting to ask. If you go back in time and you can sit down and talk with your younger self, what would you tell yourself? What would I tell myself? Just don't give a shit. Do whatever you like, do what inspires you, and do what you love. That's pretty much it. Why not an Elden Ring fan? I think it's the worst Souls-like. That's just it. It just waters down the Souls-like formula and destroys everything that I loved about the Souls games. We had this conversation here many, many times already. And I know that I'm kind of alone with that opinion, but that's okay. Lol, I got the CD, but it's still have not the remaster tracks as I don't have a disc drive. I mean, they kind of sound similar. Like, I did not want to change the whole songs. They just sound polished and louder. Just up to now standards. Like, I could play them in my sets now. That's pretty much the idea. So when finally got around to the Rampage open air, I said, holy shit, that was incredible, and the vocals were awesome. Antivirus, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's been here for a long time, but what's your favorite Discourse track? My favorite Discourse track? Oh, that's kind of simple, I guess. It's not the collab. Let me check that. There was one song that I loved back in the days. Was it Corrupt Soul? Yeah, that one was good, but that's not what I meant. There was a song that had the same drop as Jotaro, pretty much. Oh yeah, it's that one. That's my favorite Discourse song, I guess. It's called Conflict. Good. Was it that one? Second drop? Yeah, that one. That is so dope, man. Love it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Can't remember if I asked you this before, but do you have a favorite Knocked Loose song? Oh yeah, absolutely. I got a favorite Knocked Loose song. Let me check. What was I'm so bad with names, honestly. So I love Blinding Faith, but I think Don't Reach For Me is my favorite. Was it that one? No, it was not that one. What was the name again? Fuck. So bad with names. Okay, there's the album. Was it Sit and Mourn? Oh yeah. That's the one. Sit and Mourn it is. This one is so good. This part, man. You can literally hear that it inspired me for the album once you hear the album. Knocked Loose gets melodic. Really love that. Is shaking, or is it the filter being weird? I'm shaking with my legs. Like I'm literally shaking with my legs. I'm sorry. Okay, let me scroll up. So do you have a color with E-hide? I think I had one back in the days. I'm not sure though. But I have so many questions. Out of all the countries, which one was your favorite to play a live set yet? My favorite yet so far? My favorite live set so far. Oh, there's many countries, man. I gotta say, I think my Italy was pretty insane. Like Milano was pretty insane. I think that was the best show I've played yet. Small venue, crazy insane crowd. That was pretty damn good. Are you still doing stuff with Buster Odihome? Trojan, yeah. I just sent him a new pack 2 weeks ago, I think. We're still working together. Shout out to Kim Dracula in the behind. I was listening to it for a week now. Yeah, it's amazing. Can you maybe cast a spell on me which allows me to make fitting intros, man? I still have not finished the one I talked about on WhatsApp. So just talking. Oh wait, you don't see the chat. I'm sorry. Talking about intros is actually like I just had a mentoring session about exactly that. When you have a drop, record one element of the drop that is coherent, that it repeats itself. Put it in the intro, put effects on it, build around it. You have an intro. It's magic. Do you have a favorite roguelike? My favorite roguelike, what I played most of the time, is probably Binding of Isaac. Love that one. I loved Inscription, even though it's just like 50% roguelike. The thing is, roguelikes for me got pretty tiring, honestly. Just because of the repetitiveness, and I felt like they don't really respect my time. But that just happened over time. Like I loved roguelikes to a certain degree. No. But do you have a favorite Metroidvania by any chance? A favorite Metroidvania? Oh, that's actually interesting. I can close this. Or did you ask Insomnia? I will answer anyways. Because I love Metroidvanias. I just really get into them. Not too long ago. Back in the days, they were not really for me. I loved Metroid, like Super Metroid and stuff. But I think yes, I played Lies of P. I liked it to a certain degree, and then I just did not continue playing it because I just found the world not too interesting for me personally. Favorite Metroidvania? There was one Metroidvania I don't remember that I played so much. I just really don't remember the name, which is kind of annoying right now. Honestly, for me, the hardest part of making music is finding the best fitting kick. I can't. How though? Why the kick? I played Hollow Knight, Modder. I don't like it. I hate the art style. It's really ugly for me. That was the biggest problem. I think the game was fine. It was okay. It did not really drag me in, but the art style is so freaking tiring. Jesus. Everything looks the same. It's incredible. Did you see Mick Gordon is performing the Doom OST with a full orchestra? Gods, I hope they release the recording of that. Yeah. That was incredible. Mick is incredible, anyways. Same kick every song, intro, outro, everything, problem solved. Exactly. Just use one kick. It's kind of the easy way out, I think. Do you think there's a time when every artist should hang up the towel or be like Mick Jagger and keep going? Ooh, that's a good question. That's certainly a question that I am having, if you want. And it's kind of hard to answer, I guess. So I turned 30 in February, so I passed like 1/3 of my life, right? And being an artist is something that can be pretty dragging and pretty exhausting, right? Especially when you do it full time, when the hobby turns into your job and stuff. That can be pretty exhausting. And I think that if you don't really make it as an artist, and with making it, I mean that you make enough money to just have enough and don't have to care. If you're not that lucky to make it, or that good enough to make it, that's also a reason that can be the case. It's really hard to keep going at a certain point, I think. I had several moments in my life where I was close to the decision to just stop because of just stuff that happens. It's just a really, really stressful industry. And especially as someone who does not really like people, that's a lie. That's over exaggeration, of course. But I like to be for myself, and I like to just do my shit and not care about anything else. I think it is sometimes hard that you have to be active on social media, have to connect with people, etc., etc. As Suffocate, no, I would not consider myself as made it. Absolutely not. It's a struggle every day. Kizzle, yeah, maybe I kept it interesting by rebranding, but indefinitely I regret the rebrandings. That's kind of the thing. Some of the best stuff of my life happened in the Inhuman rebranding. That's the funny part. But still, for my career, it was a hit, 100%. 100%. So I had a theory about your music. Remember what I asked about your own plugin? Well, could you find someone who codes, maybe like X Sounders, etc.? Potentially, but I don't know what I would do, honestly. Like, for every problem that I have, there is a plugin that can solve it yet. Like, I'm just really used to the stuff I'm using, and doing my own thing would mean that I have to use it. And like, if I want to do a plugin myself, I think it has to be something that is not there yet, and it has to be something that solves a problem that has not been solved yet, if that makes sense. Of course, I make the new transient shaper, but there is a transient shaper that works just as good. Avis is real, yeah. A plugin that constantly reminds to reduce the 3K-ish. 100%. That would be actually beautiful. Or just a snare equalizer. You put it on there, there is no setting, it just reduces the 3K and boosts the 1.8K. And it analyzes before, so it exactly knows, like, between 1.5 and 1.8 where the nice tone of the snare is. Like, it's just the snarifier or something. That would be fun, actually. Would be fun, but also completely worthless because there is an EQ that you can use. Insomnia, it might be called an EQ. Not sure if anyone had the idea yet, but there might be something similar. You're right. So I showed you this remix the other day. Was it on Friday? I think so, right? And I actually finished up the remix. I will not show you the finished remix, of course. No one figured out who it is for. That's incredible. That means there's a completely new audience that might discover my shit. I'm excited for that. But I finished it. It's pretty good. Pretty excited for that. It has a breakdown at the end now. Happy about that. Damn, I look like garbage. Jesus Christ, my hair is so long. It's insane. I forgot the second it stopped playing, to be honest. You forgot the second it stopped playing. I don't know what you mean, Suffocate. Any updates you can share on the Pythias collab? We have not started yet. We want to do a collab, but we haven't started yet. So iMusic are rising. Things get more unpredictable when it comes to feedback and remix contests. Should you do anything to either feedback it or remove skip it? Yeah. So the thing is, if someone sends me AI music for feedback, means he paid for my feedback. That's his loss at the end. And like, I don't see the point in it. Yo, I made this AI song. Can you give me feedback on the song that I certainly did not create? But he paid $5 for me, so I don't really give a crap. If I make out its feedback, I will not say a lot to it. That it's AI, I mean. I will not say a lot to it. If I don't find it out, probably you guys find it out. And if that's not the case, I will just give it feedback and get paid for it. But yeah, people are also submitting AI songs for remix contests. I'm pretty sure that happens. And I hope that there is a way to find out. I think if I would host a new remix contest, I would ask for a recording of the project file, I guess. I think that might be the best way to at least check if the winner if the winner is an AI song or not, right? That would be something, I guess. But yeah, AI is a pain, 100%. Yeah, but when they put in so much effort typing in Tarot's song that has Morgan Wallen screaming on the build-up. Yeah, 100%. That's a tough one. Would you play in Australia in the near future? Yellow Beams, I would love to. I would love to. So talking about shows in general and stuff. Since there is people from different countries here watching, so until now my career was focusing on dubstep, and this is like kind of industry insight now, but whatever. The big problem with dubstep and electronic music in general is that the artists 98% rely on promoters and rely on the gear being set up for them. So you just go into a venue, you get booked in a venue, you play there with the gear that is there. You don't bring your own CDJs because it's not necessary. Like when it's a band, for example, you bring your guitar because your guitar has a certain tone. You know how to play it, right? If you're a DJ, you literally press 10 knobs or something. And there is one setup of CDJs, everyone knows how to use it. That's kind of it. That's kind of it, right? So you do not bring your own gear when you're a CDJ. The only thing, when you are a DJ, when you are a CDJ, Jesus, when you're a DJ. The only thing I bring when I play a show is this. That's my instrument. That's that's my instrument, right? And that's why you always rely on promoters. That means, though, that the pool of promoters, no one uses headphones these days when DJing. You see everything on the screen. Like, doesn't matter. I can tell my mom how to DJ in half an hour without her knowing the songs. Like, it's insane, man. But what I wanted to say is that as a DJ, you have a really, really small pool, especially in dubstep, of promoters that might book you. That means there is, let's say, I'm just highballing now or just dropping numbers. This is not like, this has no background or anything. There's 1,000 shows a year in dubstep. And these 1,000 shows are from 500 promoters. As I said, just dropping numbers here that don't make sense, but just as an example so you guys know what I'm talking about. What happens here now is that these 500 promoters select from 100,000 artists, plus minus, and they also do not want to book the same artists all the time. So there's a small pool of promoters that does everything because they provide the gear. The artists don't have the money to buy the gear. But everyone is able to play pretty much because there is a setup in the venue, right? But again, they select the artists and you kind of... Sorry, my phone is making noises. I will mute this real quick. What? So if you are in this dubstep scene, there is a really, really small chance to get booked in general. And I'm really, really happy with how many times I've been booked through the last years. That's amazing, right? But coming back to your question, if I ever want to play in Austria, I'm moving my project into a different direction right now. I am moving the project into a direction that opens me up for a new audience. That means I bring my own gear, I bring a drummer, I focus on vocals, and it is more of a live show instead of a DJ set. I'm still playing DJ sets. I'm still doing that. I'm playing Rampage, there's a DJ set. I'm playing Blacklist Festival, that's a DJ set and stuff. I will still do vocals there, but it's just me and the controller and like the CDJs. And sometimes me puking in the mic. That's the idea. The other part of the thing that I'm working on is the live aspect. I had one live show yet at Jera on Air. Incredibly stoked about the trust again. It's absolutely phenomenal that they did this for the first time. And I brought a drummer and my own gear. Was the show perfect? No, definitely not. Still learning. Was it a great experience? Absolutely. And the most important part, this opens me up for a completely different part of the music industry. Because as a band, you do not rely on a promoter at all. You do not rely on people thinking that you are able to sell tickets. You pretty much just rely on, you guys, I saw your venue. It has a 200 capacity. I think I can sell 100 tickets, maybe. I bring my own gear though, so you don't have any costs. Can I play there? And out of nowhere, you have a European tour with 25 stops that maybe does not make money, but it will spread the word. And in best case, it also makes money and fills the venue. But there is way less of a wall until you can play shows. And that's the difference between the electronic music part and the acoustic music part and scene and industry, if that makes sense. I hope that, like, that was a long rambling now, but I hope that kind of makes sense. So yes, I can definitely think, I definitely want to play in Austria. I want to play everywhere. I'm waiting for you question. It's strange. I never did something. One of the Korean tracks is a metal song. I mean, strange. What do you mean, Dreadroom? I don't understand. And yeah, full DJ set is incredibly expensive if you want to buy the real deal, right? Do you know AU5 or like his music? I've never heard you talk about him or do a reaction or review, so I was just wondering. Gnome, yes. I know AU5 and he's a great artist. I'm just not too much into his music. I'm really not too much into his music, to be honest. He's incredible though. He's incredibly talented. Um, Off topic. Did you see? I don't know what you mean. Abasa Spider-Man? Maybe? I haven't seen it, no. I think the new direction also opens you to non-dubstep countries. Yes, exactly. That's kind of the plan. So I'm just turning this into a different project pretty much without losing the focus, which is kind of amazing. I can book you for my birthday. Free food and drinks all night, a place to sleep, vegan barbecue and cold beer. Think about it, you get paid, well fed, and we do some rituals. Sounds actually good, man. Yeah, Kizzle, exactly. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, my post just dropped. If you want to check on Instagram, I just posted the track list of the album. That's exciting. Track list. Hey, yeah. Oh, we can do something cool live now. We can check the track list live. Mm, there you go. Here's the track list. Can you see this? Is this big enough? I can zoom in. You got the track list here. Oh, beautiful. Hmm. Hmm. I'm so freaking excited to have this finally going. The single releases are over here. Drops in a month. 28th of August. That's the plan. El Pepe, pretty much there is stuff that has no vocals in it. Intro and outro has no vocals, but everything else has my vocals in it. Yes, like this is the first album of the new direction, pretty much, and I definitely plan to kind of get more creative, more and more. Yellow Beams, yes, I have a merch drop planned. It will drop after the album though, because I don't want to have it crossed with the album promo, the album shipping, because we have to buy the CDs and the vinyl, get it to our place, and then send it out. So that is kind of tricky, you know. And I want to get that shipped first, and then I want to take care of the merch. Will there be more songs like Well Sworn? I want to say that none of these songs is similar to the others. I think that is a good answer. But there's plenty of surprises in this. I mean, there's both in it, Martyr. There is stuff in it that is more metal focused and stuff that is more electronic focused. I think I can put it that way. I'm still experimenting, right? I'm still trying to figure out the perfect style, the perfect mixture and stuff. I think it works pretty well so far. And yeah, I mean, Bleeding Dahlia is kind of close to Wellsworn, no? Dreaderim, not right now. We can do that in the feedback stream if you want. I feel like, please correct me if I'm wrong, but in this album you tried to find your new sound, and that's why some of the tracks are a bit different. Yes, I think so. And if you listen to the whole album, they are not that different. It makes sense altogether, in my opinion. So, Mother, the fun thing about the Wellsworn drop is that the drop is kind of 5 years old or something. That's kind of the fun part about it. Like the first drop is crazy damn old. I made it at the beginning of the Inhuman time, that drop of Wellsworn, the first drop. Yeah. That was the start of the Inhuman era. And I never made something out of it because I did not find inspiration for it. Exactly, Moonlord, you get it. No quit doing the hits again. May I ask, how do you get in touch with metal bands for collabs like Sods or Cabal are so sick to have on there? Luxy, it's pretty simple. I send them a message and say, yo, love your stuff, want to work on the track. It's pretty much what I'm doing. I had the pleasure and the luck that I started to work with Century Media since 2022 or 23 now. So I'm working close with Century Media, doing remixes for them, doing some production. And then afterwards, Buster Odiholm from Humanity's Last Breath hit me up to do production on the new Humanity's Last Breath stuff. And that just makes me a name in the scene already without really being a name in the scene, right? I'm not big in the metal scene or anything, but it is a huge stepstone to say and reach out to people. Like Signs of the Swarm, for example, I sent David a message and was like, yo, dude, I worked with Century Media, did several remixes for metal bands, and I did production for Humanity's Last Breath. I am working on a new album and I would love to get you involved. Are you interested? And that's, of course, a hook that artists can follow already, right? Want to try dubstep for once. Yeah, not really. Like, I don't really shape it as dubstep. I honestly, like, this whole dubstep scene is just painful to me. It's horrible. El Pepe, Century Media is Sony Music. What was the release strategy for this album, as half of the album is already out as singles? Abessa asked this on YouTube, and that's exactly the thing. So nowadays, I will not ramble about the same thing again, but nowadays, the unfortunate truth is that you have to do singles. You have to do as many singles as possible. You don't really have to drop an album. Dropping albums does not make sense for your career at all. I do albums because I personally love doing albums and love creating something a bit more meaningful than just singles. It would be the better way to just do a single every month and not care about the album. Just shoot out music every month, a single. Just because that's how streaming and algorithms work. And you kind of have to follow that as an artist if you're not an artist that suddenly has a hype and everyone will buy the album and listen to it anyways. That is kind of the issue. And I tried to have a sweet spot between new songs and released songs. Let's look at The Plot in You, for example. They dropped every freaking song of the album now as EPs, pretty much, but they dropped everything, and now there is an album out because they want to do it physically. So albums are just something for physical, pretty much. And that's kind of how I see it now, but I still want to give you something extra, right? I'm not dropping all the songs, but I have to drop the majority of them, unfortunately. The Sun's Domain is definitely a top 3 song of yours, in my opinion. Toxin, I think so, yes. Thank you. Many deathcore bands are doing dubstep-like elements anyway, so might as well commit to it for once. Luxy, exactly. Yeah. I had researched the record label a long time ago, but I couldn't remember it was part of Sony. Yeah, it was Sony. When you first started the Copenhagen project, did people in your life know about it? Yellow Beams, yeah, pretty early. My parents have always been really damn supportive. Without my parents, I wouldn't sit here and make music. Honestly, I would probably have starved already, which is an issue. So yeah, they helped me a lot, and people knew about it. Absolutely. Also, just easier to promote singles than albums. Yeah, kinda. Albums allow you to tell a full story, 100%. Well, I like your recent track, The Sun's Domain, the one you're making on your previous live stream. You finish up making this EP? I don't understand the question. That's a thing I wanted you to ask anyway. So I do know that it does not work, but what about an album with like 20 to 30 tracks? Yeah, it's dumb to do it nowadays. You just burn 80% of the album. Like, no one will listen to the album. People will just listen to the one single that came out. And that's horrible. That's really horrible. But that's how you have to follow the industry, right? Out for you, my family still thinks I'm putting kick and snare together and keep telling me to quit. That sucks. That's bad. I'm just realizing Sun's Domain is the latest release because it's not on SoundCloud. Yeah, exactly. SoundCloud doesn't pay shit, so I just don't care. I will upload it eventually. When Inhuman will return? Never. What if I still want to do it, though? Well, you can do it, Mother. It doesn't matter, but you will do it for yourself, for no one else. Suffocate, yeah. Lovecraft always had 28 songs, I guess. Back in the days it worked, but nowadays it just doesn't. I mean, even back in the days it was kind of dumb. If I remember correctly, you produced beats for Entertainment. Yeah, I produced some stuff for the latest album. And I produced the Inhaltsverzeichnis 3, I guess, was the name. I don't remember 100%. But some stuff. Rest in peace to the legend. It's more realistic to the 3 albums and combine them as 3 discs, like 1, 2, 3 or something. Yeah, 100%. Didn't you guys have a beat making company, something like Bollwerk? Yeah, exactly. We had that. But it's been a long time that we stopped doing that. Was just too much of a hassle, honestly. Like, having an actual company in Germany is a freaking nightmare, man. You don't believe it. Okay, so everyone who has Instagram, do me a favor and just leave a comment here. That would help immensely. Because I want this post to get some traction, because let's be fair, I posted the artwork already with the wrong title. So let's make this one at least a bit, like, give it some traction, just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit, that would be nice, so I can pin it and it looks good. Just help me. Help me out here, just leave a comment, just say something nice. Usually I don't fish for this shit, but yeah. It would actually be helpful for this. Quick question, is the feedback stream tomorrow? Toxin, yeah, feedback stream is tomorrow. I dropped it on Patreon. Well, my last question: when Discord is Copenhagen collab, if it's planned or not? We did one back in the days, but it's not planned now. No, we are not in contact anymore. Do you think metalcore, deathcore, or something like slam is more compatible with EDM? It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Gnome GD, I will probably just not react to shit anymore. Because there has been some stuff behind the curtains that were pretty damn stressful. And I'm kind of fed up. Like I love to help artists, I love to react to stuff, but yeah. Sometimes you have to stop when it's the most beautiful, right? I will make a video about it though. Just about why and how the decision happened, probably. But I'm planning to doing something that will replace the reactions, which I'm pretty excited for. It will actually be better, I guess. A Kizzle, yeah, kind of. It was in front of the curtains as well. Not the copyright stuff, no. But it doesn't matter. Like let's not discuss it here. One last question. Our collab when? Because if it's dead, I want to release it myself. Mother, I like the song still. But maybe we can just start something fresh, honestly. If that's okay for you. Because I want to work on songs with you. I love working on music with you. But since my stuff has changed so much, I think it might make sense to just start something fresh, right? No, my current mask is made by a close friend of mine. He's called Jax and is the mod of my Discord channel. No, he just does not give a fuck about copyright, like about the monetization and stuff. Dreadroom, I'm a metal project now. Code Pandorum is a metal project with other elements in it. Honestly, genres are so dumb. When you think about it, like genres are just something to limit yourself. Heard of plug data? Yeah, I know it, I guess. What is it again? Oh yeah, I know it, yeah. Heard about it at least. Suffocate, we kind of grow along, it seems like. Send you a few demos as soon as I fix my project files and find the samples again. Sounds good, man. Sounds really good. I don't know if I should ask this here, but do you think our collab would sound like a Pythias song? I was thinking about this for a while now. I don't think so, because my sound just sounds so different. And yours as well. Like, your drum bass does not really sound like Pythias, I think. Yellow Beams, yes, of course I remember Anima Drop. He did a remix for my Inhuman album. And I mean, we talked about collaborating, but I mean, I think now it is maybe even more interesting with the new direction and stuff. But I don't know. We will see. We are not in close contact or anything. Any specific story reason for naming yourself Code Pandorum? No, there's not really a story behind it besides me finding a name and someone else telling me, "Yo, put a code before it." I did not like the name for a long time, honestly. Does that mean the dubstep FBI girls can no longer interview you? Probably. I don't know. Depends. I think that doesn't matter. Samuel went from mostly EDM to maybe 2 or 3 EDM producers and 90% metal. Yeah, I really don't listen to EDM. Like, there is just a few releases that I enjoy, and then that's kind of it. Hey, Mark. What about Inhuman? That was just a project of mine, if you want. Like I rebranded to Inhuman and then moved back again because I just did not feel that it was me, honestly. It kind of felt like a costume, literally. Post pop up on Instagram today showing that you're going to be a judge for remix contests. Is this still happening? Yes, of course. Yes, of course. I just dropped it today. The story about it. I reposted the story today. So, yeah. Kizzle, I am. We play with our feet every day. New plans for remix contest code? Not right now. No. The thing is, technically the Rotten Soul remix contest is still open because the songs have not been released yet. I told the remixers though that they will release after my album. Because it just kind of like it was a dumb timing, pretty much. Like that was my mistake, honestly. The timing was just off. So the Rotten Soul remixes will release after my album, probably. Rapture that he did with Omas is still is one of my favorite songs. Yeah, I like that one too. I like it too. Is Garf still alive? Yeah, Garf is well in the life, man. 100%. Oh, can I still submit a Rotten Soul remix? I still have a demo of... No. Like, for years of producing sympathy of what kind of music you get with lack of creativity or technical lag. The Wurai, I don't really understand your question. I'm sorry. Yeah, Dreadorum, you said already. Congrats. Yeah, Garb is dead as drunk all the time, man. It's just, yeah, it's him, right? I should bring him back for the next stream. Maybe I'll bring him back tomorrow if I think about it. That would be fun. Just having him back there. Garf step dropping when, yeah. Imagine just dropping a side project, calling it Garf, and having like the most Loompa Sketty ass beat. I feel like the mixing is different now on the new tracks from the album. Sounds more high and boosted than before. Let me feel and anything before album singers. Would it be maybe because you changed monitors or is it on purpose? It's on purpose. Tap into Snow White, you guys don't really do stuff together anymore. You don't have an answer if it... Trojan, it's an ex of mine. I can answer that. She was never into music making at all. I liked her voice kinda, so I made her join the songs. And yeah, but she never enjoyed it and never made something out of it. So whatever. Garf step. Oh Jesus, I just make yeah, literally just making an up-tempo project, calling it Garf and making the most obnoxious shit ever. You know, the most stupid thing is I would make more money with it than with the Codepreneur project, probably. Like that's the stupid part about it. Yeah, I get that, Suffocate. Yeah, Toxin, exactly. Exactly, 100%. So what kind of animes are you watching, guys? Kind of curious. I don't know Juna or Chill. Never heard of them. New Bleach, okay. You don't want to know. If you say so. Is it an anime? Oh my god, what have I asked? Oh, just a bit longer, Dreadorum, like 20 minutes. When got me to watch Tokyo Ghoul years ago, but that's the only anime I've really seen. So there's 2 animes. 3 actually, if we count the Devil May Cry anime. But there is Dorohedoro that I really like. That's my favorite, I think. And Dandadan is pretty damn dope as well. Love those. But Dorohedoro is so freaking insane. You can actually watch a trailer, I guess. Could be fun. Oh my god. Oh my jeez. Oh my crap. Holy shit. Yeah, there we go. Can I wait? Put the chat here. Are we getting some new and some? Are we a streamer now? Look at this. This anime, dude. Like this is the most weird shit ever, and I love everything about it. Look at this style, man.
俺たちの住む町ホールと奴らの世界をつなげる。そして奴らはホールへ練習にやってくるんだ。奴らがドアを出すところを初めて見たな。俺たちにもくれよ。ホールか。胸くそ悪い場所だ。全身虫になっちまうぜ。なってなクソだけ。内臓が体の中でシェイクしたぞ。何が書いた。行くぞのいい。
Dude, the style is so insane.
ああ、枕にトゲが。あのでかい二人は多分私たちを殺しに来た掃除だ。やる。青なんて邪魔だよ。じゃあこっちも久々に本気で行くぞ。俺の記憶、俺の本当の顔、名前。今は何もわからない。すべてを黒煙が隠している。
Yeah, that's probably my favorite anime. I'm honest. Pretty damn dope. I don't understand shit. But I also was too proud to to change the video now. This whole thing looking like a Slipknot fan gathering, yeah. That's true. So the main issue I have with anime English dub is any good because I actually can't read that. This dub is pretty damn good, yes. So if you watch Dorohedoro, it is really good. It's really damn good. Really well made, really damn good. Hi, Quebexy. I don't understand Japanese, no. Hell no. The only thing you talk about is Bleach. That's funny as hell. I did not. I mean, you mean like German cartoons? Because there is no such thing as German anime, I think. Pretty sure about that. I'm not sure. I think I watched some Korean anime, honestly. That's kind of weird, Quebec, yeah, but in the best way possible. I think that's exactly how you should do it. Yeah, guys, I think for today we are good to go. Tomorrow feedback stream. Make sure to submit your song that you want feedback on. This was fun. It was enjoyable. 40 people joining here, just hearing me talk shit. That's amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. I see you tomorrow, same time, probably. And I wish you a great day. Love y'all. Peace. That was awkward.